welcome to a quick 15-minute full body flow. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. So let's go ahead and stand at the top of our mat or the top of our space. Let's go ahead and find those balancing points on our feet. Take our palms together at heart center. We're going to take a big cleansing breath in this space. In through our nose and out the same way. Take a big inhale. Fill that belly up. Big, big, big. And then push your belly button to your spine on the exhale, out through the nostrils. Let's go ahead and seal our lips off and maintain this inhale and exhale through our nostrils through the duration of this flow. From here, let's bring our arms up, follow with our gaze. Make our body long, stretch from the floor to the ceiling. Looking up, let's go ahead and grab our left wrist with our right hand. Inhale, pulling your hand up even further, and exhaling, bending over towards the right, giving that left side body a big stretch. Remembering to roll out so your chest is open. On your next exhale, coming back up straight, letting go of your wrist, reaching towards the ceiling, looking up at your hands. On your next exhale, grab your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, pull up, exhale, bend to the left. Coming into this crescent side bend, rolling our shoulders back, chest is open. Maintaining our hips in a level line. On your next exhale, come back up, letting go, stretching long. And on your exhale, taking a swan dive into a forward fold. Bringing the crown of the head down towards the ground. Our hands can grab opposite elbows here. They can dangle, they can rest on your legs. Bending your knees deeply, maybe straightening one knee and bending the other. Rocking back and forth, shaking our head yes. Shaking our head no. Coming back to our breath. Sending it to our belly. On your next exhale, plant your hands down and let's step back into a plank position. Not staying here long. Let's push our hips up and back into downward facing dog. Shoulders out of our elbows. Our heels are reaching towards the ground. Our ears are in between our biceps. Maybe taking a deep bend in our legs. Maybe a slight bend, straightening one, bending the other, called walking your dog. Maybe you're wiggling your hips from side to side. Here again, shaking our head yes, no. Just letting gravity pull it down. On our next exhale, let's bring our right foot up in between our hands, planting that left knee down to the ground. Let's go ahead and inhale, coming up into a low lunge. Here we can keep our hands on our thigh, use them as support to kind of push away. Our back toes could be tucked or flat, whatever's comfortable to you. If you're stable here, go ahead and inhale your arms up, shoulders down, gazing out in front of you. Here we're feeling a really great stretch in that front hip. If your arms are up, go ahead and bring them down to frame your foot. From here, untuck your toes if they're tucked. We're going to push our hips back towards our heel. Flexing our front right foot, coming into a half split to stretch our hamstring and our calf. Inhaling, zipping our spine straight. Exhaling, coming forward with our chin leading. Only as far as comfortable for you. Flexing those toes, really keeping that front right leg active. From here, let's go ahead and exhale and come back up into a low lunge. Inhale, push back into that half split. From here, let's take our hands and walk them over to the right side of our body, coming over to the right of our leg. Here, we're gonna try to walk back and take our gaze behind us as best we can. You can see it from the front here. From the half split, coming over to your side, really feeling a stretch here in the side body. Maybe it's a little, maybe it's a lot. Just trying to take your gaze over that back right shoulder. From here, let's walk our hands back to frame that front right foot in our half split. Pushing back up into low lunge, planting our hands. Let's go ahead and raise that back knee and send our right foot to meet the left here in our plank pose. Let's go ahead and lower knees, chin and chest down, keeping that booty up like an inchworm. Bringing our butt down. Let's go ahead and push up into upward facing dog. Relaxing the butt here, pushing these shoulders down away from your ear, really broadening your chest. Not cranking our head up, just gazing forward. And when we're ready on our exhale, rolling over the toes or stepping back into downward facing dog. Noticing how our right leg feels a little bit looser than our left here. On that next exhale, bringing our left leg in between our hands, dropping the right knee, keeping the toes tucked or untucked, coming up. Maybe keeping our hands on our thigh to push. Maybe bringing our arms up, rotating our pinkies and our elbows in, our shoulders are down. This has helped strengthening your core. When your arms are up. Really feeling a stretch in the front of your leg. Breathing into it. Really feeling it stretch out with your exhale. On your next exhale, framing this foot, untucking the toes if they're tucked, and pushing our hips back into a half split, flexing the front left foot, toes to the sky. Inhaling, straightening the spine, exhaling, leading forward with the chin, maintaining a straight spine. Feeling that deep stretch in our hamstring. Maybe our hands are on the ground. Maybe they're balancing on our leg. Gazing out in front of us, not hunched over. Long spine. On your exhale, bend that front left leg. Bring your hands back, coming back into that low lunge. On your exhale, hips go back, coming right back into that half split. From here, we're going to walk our hands over to the left side of our left leg. As far as we can, taking our gaze over that back left arm. Feeling that stretch in our right side body. From here, coming back to frame the foot, bending that left knee. Tucking the right toes, raising the knees, sending that left back foot to meet the right. Pushing our hips back into downward facing dog. Walking the dog out. From here, walking up, feet to meet our hands, coming into a forward fold at the front of our mat. Grabbing opposite elbows here. On your exhale, coming up. Slowly, slowly, with your head, the last thing to stack on top of your spine. Let's inhale our shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. All right, let's bring it down to the ground for a couple minutes before we have to finish out. So let's come into a tabletop position. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips, our core is engaged. So our back is flat. From here, let's take a cat-cow round. Inhaling, dropping your belly, looking up, broadening your chest. Exhale, pushing out through your shoulder blades, tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. On your next inhale, let's meet in a neutral. From here, we're going to shift our weight over to our left hand, bringing our right hand up towards the ceiling, twisting up. We're going to thread the needle, bringing our right hand in between our left hand and left leg, bringing the palm to the sky. The back of the hand slides down. We bring our right ear to the ground. Here, with our right arm resting on the ground, we can bring our left hand above our head to aid in this twist. You're going to be feeling a stretch in your back shoulder blade. Our goal here is to keep our hips level, but if you're feeling them pull a little bit to your left side, that's okay. Gaze up underneath that left arm as comfortably as you can, using the arm to kind of pull that back right shoulder. From here, we're going to bring our left hand back right in front of our face and push up, countering that twist, bringing your right hand back up towards the ceiling like we started, following with your gaze. On your exhale, bring that hand down. In that neutral tabletop, let's take one round of cat-cow. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, pushing out through our shoulder blades. From neutral, shifting weight to the right side, bringing our left arm up, following with our gaze. Threading it through the right hand, right leg, palm up, bringing our left ear to the ground. Feeling comfortable here, we can begin to move this right arm up over our head to aid in the twist of our spine. Trying to keep our hips level, using gravity in the ground to pull the scapula back and out. Just taking our gaze as comfortably as our spine will allow up underneath that right armpit. On your next exhale, bringing your right hand back in front of your face, pushing up, countering that twist, bringing your left fingers up towards the sky. Your gaze follows. Exhaling back into a neutral tabletop. From our tabletop, we're going to bring our big toes to kiss and spread our knees out a little bit further. We're going to push our hips back, coming into child's pose. Hands out in front of us, palms down, forehead to the mat, maybe to a block. Coming back to our breath. Big inhale, fill the belly. Exhale it all out.